Junior. 22. Dane Eisen checks in.
Right. So Gate City with it. Humphreys, McMurray, Clark. He'll shoot the three from a right corner. Shot no good. Rebound McKinney. McKinney gets it over to Robbins. Robbins hooks up the court instead, just brings it across himself. Robbins has it outside the arc. Now gets it over to Eisen. Eisen circles out center circle. Now right side Robbins. Robbins drives and he's held on his way to the bucket. Foul on Luke Humphreys. Foul on Luke. That's number 4 on Luke. Logan Bateman off the bench. He'll come in. Also Drew Scott in for Estep and Luke Humphreys. Clark, Bateman, McMurray, Scott, Zach Jones for Gate City. Here's the inbounds pass to Keegan, swinging around left side Eisen. Eisen drives in the lane. He's shoved by Logan Bateman. Foul on Bateman will be his second. And make that the team's 4th. So Powell Valley will have it side front court now with Zirkle. Gets it into Robbins. Robbins has it. 5-second count on. Gets it over to Keegan, and what do we have?
Timeout.
Timeout, Powell Valley. It'll be a 30, so we'll be back in 30 seconds. 2:21 to go here in the third quarter. Gate City leading Powell Valley 52-37. Zirkle throws it into Robbins. Robbins guarded by Bateman, spins across the timeline. Now gets it left side to Eisen. Eisen guarded by Scott. Eisen has it left side Robbins. Robbins, his shot off glass, good. That's Brad Robbins' first field goal of the night. Only his 4th point. Bateman for Gate City gets it over to Clark. Clark has it out front, gets it over here to Scott. Now back to Bateman near the mid-court line. Now right side Scott. Can't get it to Jones, so swing it back out to the mid-court line to Clark. Clark will stand out there. Powell Valley gone zone again. Bateman for Gate City has it out front. Throws it out to Scott. Rips a pass over left corner. McMurray for 3. No good. Rebound Robbins for the Vikings. Robbins up. Has it. Head of the key. Foul line. Circles back out. Gets it right side Zirkle. Zirkle gets it back to Eisen. Open for the 3. Shot no good. McMurray boxes Eisen off. Lets it go out of bounds. It belongs to Gate City.
Nice alert play by Jesse.
Will Humphreys in for Zach Jones for Gate City. Bateman checks out. Derek Smith in for him. 52-39. Gate City leads. 1:10 to go, third quarter. Nate Clark gets it over to Scott. Scott has it outside the arc. Now drives in the lane. Gets it to McMurray along the baseline. Back to Will Humphreys. Will in the corner to McMurray. Cross court comes to Clark. Now right side with it, Smith. Back to Clark. Clark to Scott, right corner. Scott drives in the lane and has his pass intended for McMurray, tipped out of bounds by Zirkle. 47 seconds to go, third quarter, 52-39. Gate City leads. Nate Clark. Clark gets it into McMurray. Jesse throws it back to Nate, left side. Cross court pass to Scott. Scott drives in the lane, kicks it back to Clark along the baseline. Humphreys back to Clark. Smith now with it. He'll launch a long 3 shot.
Long is right.
Rebound. Smith tips it over to Humphreys and gets it back to Clark. Gate City will now hold it for 1. So Nate stands in the center court circle, he and Jesse, and they'll just wait for the clock to run down. It's at 13, 12, 11 seconds now. Here the play will start now with 9 seconds. Clark looks, and he'll just shoot the 3. Shot Nate, no good. Rebound Scott has a hand on it. He'll throw up a 3 at the buzzer. Oh, almost goes in. 52-39 after 3. Gate City leads. We'll be back for the fourth quarter after this.
52-39, Gate City leads as we're set to start the fourth quarter.
And it'll be the Vikings basketball. Robbins, he's guarded by Smith now. Robbins gets it right side circle. Circle. That is McKinney now with it between the rings. Gets it to Robbins. Robbins out front now, left side. That is Keegan down low for the layup. Good. Keegan off the pass from Ison. So it's a 11-point Gate City lead. Drew Scott launches a three. No good. Rebound coming out there with it, long by Keegan. Keegan runs the forward, leads a 4-on-3, and what do we have?
Timeout.
Timeout. Timeout. Powell Valley will be back after the City leading. Powell Valley with the basketball. It's Robbins. Center circle. Robbins gets it. Left side Ison. Cut off the baseline. Can't shoot. Now swinging around right side circle. His running jumper in the lane. No good. Rebound Smith for the Blue Devils. And it goes off of Keegan out of bounds. It belongs to Gate City. Luke Humphreys in for Derek Smith for Gate City. Well, the Blue Devils lead by 11. 7 minutes to go. Scott for the Blue Devils. Gets it over here to McMurray. McMurray drives to the foul line. Lays it off right side Clark. Clark gets it in the lane to Humphreys. Over to Scott. 3 seconds will be called as Will Humphreys got caught up in the lane and couldn't get out of there. So the Vikings have Keegan with it. Brings it up. He waits on Robbins to get in front court. Hands it off to him in the center circle. Robbins guarded by Luke Humphreys, who plays with 4 fouls. Zirkle has it, swinging around now right side. That's Ison. Ison looks to Keegan, posting up Clark. Shot Keegan good.
Yeah, that's a mismatch size-wise.
It's 10 points by Keegan. The Blue Devils lead been cut to 9. Here's Clark. Get it right side Scott. Now to McMurray. McMurray for 3. No good. Rebound Scott. Scott puts it on the floor. Hits it left corner to Clark. Clark with it to Scott, left of the foul line. Scott stops, can't shoot, has it tipped out of bounds. It belongs to Gate City.
Off circle, out of bounds.
Gate City leads by 9. 6:07 to go here in the 4th quarter. Clark, long inbounds pass to Scott. Now with it, Humphreys. Will Humphreys puts it on the floor once, gets it back to McMurray. Now along the right side, right baseline to Scott. Tries to get it back to Clark. Ball on the floor, and we'll have a held ball. Possession there to Gate City.
Well, runners to 5:53 to play. 52-43 Gate City leads.
And the Blue Devils will ask for a timeout. We'll be back. 5:53 to go. 4th quarter. Gate City leads 52-43. They have the ball. Nate Clark to throw it in. Gets it in over here in the corner to Eastep, who's checked in. Back to McMurray to Eastep. Back to McMurray. Swinging around left side now. That's Clark. Clark gets it left side. Eastep. Eastep near the timeline to Luke Humphreys. Now back to McMurray. McMurray back to Clark. Clark puts it and drives along the baseline. Gets it down low. Will Humphreys out to Eastep to McMurray. McMurray can't shoot. Now right side Eastep. Back to McMurray. Gate City being patient. Waiting for a good shot. Leading by 9. 5:20 to go now. So Nate Clark stands out front with it. Right side McMurray launches a 3. Shot good. Jesse McMurray with his 6-3 of the night. He has 20, and the Blue Devils lead 55-43. Robbins for the Vikings. Picks up his dribble. Might have walked. Here's the lob down low. Goes off of Zirkle. He runs it down in the corner. Zirkle in the corner with it. Gets it to Ison right of the lane. Ison, baseline jumper up and good. Dane Ison with his first points of the night. Cuts Gate City's lead to 10 at 55-45. 4:40 to go. Marquis Step for Gate City gets it to McMurray. McMurray over to Clark. Clark now right side Luke Humphreys. Skips it across to McMurray. McMurray drives along the baseline. Back to Clark. Head of the key for 3. Shot good. Nate Clark for 3. And the Blue Devils extend their lead back to 13. 4:15 to go. Robbins has it. Lobs it down low from McKinney. McKinney will be held and fouled. Who will it be on? Jesse McMurray picks up the foul. Foul on Jesse, his second. That's the team's 5th. Makes that the team's 4th here in a second. No, it is their 5th. So Powell Valley has it with Keegan. Gets it right side to Zirkle. Zirkle gets the baseline. His shot up good. Devils give up the baseline to Zirkle, and he lays the ball in. 58-47, Gate City leads. We're halfway through the 4th quarter. Clark, for the Blue Devils, drives into the lane, takes it to the hole, shot up, no good. Foul called on Dane Ison, his first. So Nate Clark will go back to the line to shoot 2. He's shot 6 free throws tonight. 17 points on the night for Nate Clark. Jesse McMurray leads the Blue Devils in scoring with 20. Clark's free throw up and no good. Like I said, he's not perfect, he's just close. So Nate will have his second. Up, and it too is no good. That's something else that won't happen often. Here's Robbins running the floor, gets it down low, left baseline jump, no good. Will Humphreys with a rebound, gets it over to Clark. Nate gets it to McMurray. McMurray has it right side, Luke Humphreys. Back to McMurray. Now Clark. Clark stands between the rings. Ison comes out to meet him. Now he gets it over to Humphreys. Luke, center circle now. Left front court, that is Clark. Clark, crossover dribble, drives, shot off the glass, no good. Shot a little too hard. Coming out of there, Powell Valley with it. Here's Zirkle. Zirkle has it in front court, gets it foul line to McKinney. McKinney drives, his left-handed shot off the glass, no good. Tipped around, coming out of there, Luke Humphreys for the Blue Devils with it. Gets it over to Clark. Nate will slowly bring it up. Gets it over to Luke Humphreys. Gate City leads by 11, 2:50 to go. Blue Devils not in any hurry. Need just to get a good shot. Here's McMurray fouled from behind by John Keegan. That'll be the 6th team foul on the Vikings. The Vikings. Next foul will be 1-and-1. Clark to throw it in right of his own bucket. Lobs it in to Humphreys. Back to Clark. Clark almost lost it out of bounds. Tried to save it back in. He says, but it's Robbins who intercepts it. Robbins for the Vikings. Has it in front court. Lobs it down low to McKinney. McKinney shot off the glass. No good. Rebound Humphreys. Will gets it over to McMurray. Jesse brings it in front court. Now Clark swinging around left side. Luke Humphreys. Back out center circle. Jesse McMurray. 2:15 to go. Devils by 11 still. McMurray drives into the lane and he'll be fouled by Keegan as McMurray had turned the corner, so to say, on Keegan. And Keegan picks up the foul. His third. That'll be 1-and-1 now for the Blue Devils. So 58-47, 2:09 to go. The Blue Devils lead and have Jesse McMurray shooting 1-and-1.
Brad Sharp checks in for Powell Valley.
Free throw McMurray no good.
What's going on here?
Well, I think our legs are getting tired. Legs has a lot to do with the free throw. Shot up no good from in front by Ison. Rebound pulled out there by the Blue Devils. And McMurray for Gate City with it. Lobs it over to Scott. Scott puts it on the floor. Now he'll just circle back out after going to the foul line. Now he's fouled by Robbins. Foul on Brad Robbins will be his 4th, and Drew Scott will go to the line, and he'll be shooting 1-and-1.
I mean, Clark has missed his last 2 free throws, and McMurray misses 1.
Well, like I say, I think a lot of that has to do with just being tired.
Well, they'll get the rest till Tuesday.
That's right. Free throw, Scott, good.
What, they played 5 games in 9 days, something?
I think that's what we said 9 days ago. Free throw, Scott, good.
Chris Kilgore checks in for Luke Humphreys.
So Gate City 60-47. Looks like they'll finish unbeaten in the LPD. Here's Robbins' jumper from the foul line, no good. He's fouled by Chris Kilgore.
Yeah, leaned in and drew the foul.
So, Brad Robbins, the junior, shooting 2. Free throw, Robbins, good.
Yes, he'll be a force to deal with next football season, quarterback for the Vikings. He'll be a throwing it.
He'll be a force on the baseball diamond this spring, too. Free throw, Robbins is good. So Brad hits 2. He's been held to 6 tonight. Gate City has it in backcourt, leading by 11. Scott for Gate City has it across the timeline, gives it up to Clark. Minute and a half to go. Clark with it, holds it out front. He's held by Brad Sharp. Foul on Sharp's his first. Team's 9th. Nate Clark shooting 1-1. Clark's free throw up and good. (61-49).
Zirkle in for Keegan.
Clark's second free throw, good. So Powell Valley with it. Quickly, that's Robbins. Gets it over here to Zirkle. A little 17-footer off the glass. Good. Zirkle with the bucket. Clark in backcourt for Gate City has it. Gets it over to Mike Murray. Somebody needs to get in the center. Here's Scott in the center now. Gets it over to Clark across the timeline. Devils lead by 11. 60 seconds to go. Clark has it out front. Gets it over here to Kilgore. Back to Clark. Drives to the hole. Shot up good. Good speed from Chris Kilgore. Devils lead by 13. Robbins drives down. Has his shot blocked away by Scott. Scott just smiles. I thought he had the ball, but foul on Drew will be his third.
Looks like a nice looking block.
I think Drew thought it was too. So Brad Robbins back to the line shooting 2 more. Free throw good.
Jones and Bateman in for Scott and Clark.
So Robbins, second free throw, no good. Rebound, Jones had a hand on it, and it goes off of Keegan out of bounds. Belongs to Gate City. McMurray in backcourt is double teamed, and we'll have a timeout. Timeout called by the Blue Devils. 40 seconds to go. They lead by 12. Back to action here. Gate City has it. McMurray lobs it in front court to Bateman. Gets it down low. Zach Jones for the layup good. Jones with the field goal. 66-52, 25 seconds to go. Robbins for Powell Valley gets it to Keegan. A long 3 by Keegan off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound McKinney. McKinney's shot up, no good. He's fouled by Jones.
It is the 9th rebound game for McKinney. He leads all in that category. No, he doesn't. He's tied with Robbins.
So McKinney shooting 2. First free throw, no good. 66-52, 19 seconds to go. The Blue Devils are going to finish a perfect 14-0 in the LPD. Free throw good by McKinney off the glass. Kilgore inbounds it to McMurray. McMurray has it, lobs it in front court to Jones. Jones gets it to Bateman, who smartly just backs it back out, gets it to McMurray. Clock runs 7 seconds, 6 seconds. Powell Valley not going to foul. McMurray has it. Gets it over to Jones. Jones will hold it, and that will do it. 66-55 the final score, or 66-53 the final score. We'll be back. Wrap it up after this.
High school 66-53.
And
turnovers in the contest, 11 for Powell Valley, 7 for Gate City, 28 rebounds for the Vikings, 18 for the Blue Devils.
Final scoring went this way for Powell Valley. Israel McAfee was 2 of 4 from the line for 2 points. John Keegan, 5 field goals, 10 points. Dane Ison, a field goal, 2 points. Ryan Mullins, a 2-point and 3-point field goal. He had 5. Patrick McKinney, 6 field goals, 1 of 5 from the line, 13 points. Cody Zirkle, 5 field goals, 1 3-point field goal, 1 of 1 from the free throw line. Zirkle leads Powell Valley in scoring with 14. Brad Robbins, a field goal, 5 of 6 from the free throw line for 7 points. For the Blue Devils, Zach Jones had a field goal for 2 points. Derek Smith, 2 threes for 6. Will Humphreys, 3 field goals, 3 of 5 from the line, 9 points. Drew Scott, 2 field goals, 4 of 4 from the line, 8 points. Jesse McMurray had 1 2-point field goal, 6 3-point field goals, 0 of 2 from the free throw line. Jesse with 20 points. And the Blue Devils led tonight in scoring by Nate Clark, who had 5 2-point field goals, 1 3-point field goal. Nate, 8 of 10 from the free throw line for 21 points. So Clark with 21, McMurray with 20 to lead the Blue Devils. Cody Zirkle with 14, Patrick McKinney 13 to lead Powell Valley. Gate City outscored Powell Valley 18-13 in the first quarter, 25-20 in the second quarter, 9-6 in the third quarter. Each team with 14 in the fourth quarter, and the Blue Devils finish a perfect 14-0 in the LPD with a 66-53 win here at Powell Valley.
We'll talk to you next on Monday night. It's girls basketball action from Gate City Middle School right here. For Mark Peters, this is Mike Long. Get me out of Big Stone.